Good morning, everyone. It is your daily crypto news for Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. My name is Matt. You know the drill. Please do me a favor. Go to Apple Podcasts, like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment. I say the same thing so much that I think that's why nobody has went over to like, subscribe, share, or leave us a comment in a while, because you're just used to this. You just want to get through this part so we can get into the daily crypto news. I don't blame you. Let's get into it. Coinbase's Brian Armstrong believes that Flatcoins are the next iteration of stablecoins, and Armstrong placed Flatcoins on the top of his top 10 list of ideas that he's most excited about. Now, I know what you're wondering right now. What the hell is a Flatcoin? Well, a Flatcoin is a type of stablecoin designed to track with inflation, as opposed to a stablecoin, which is pegged to the nominal value of a fiat currency or an asset. By tracking inflation, it's argued that Flatcoins offer a better retention of value than stablecoins, offering better returns on your investment. So as you know, global inflation has risen over the past couple years, and this means that the purchasing power of currency, fiat currency, has declined. And so the idea is, instead of having this fiat currency or this stable coin, you can follow a currency that's backed by assets or collateral. And here are some flat coins that are in development. For example, spot flat coin is pegged to the cost of living in the United States, or the CPI, whereas Solana-based International Stable Currency, or ISC, is pegged to a mixed bag of assets including bonds, treasuries, and gold. There's others like Calypto, which track real estate investments or commodities. And of course, if you want to sell a new product, you have to create a new reason to buy or sell or use said product. And so that's what Richard, the anonymous co-founder of ISC, or International Stable Currency, is saying. The existing US dollar peg stablecoin is not only inflationary, but also borderline predatory. Well, there you have your reason to get into flat coins. Here we go. Let's continue with what he said. What stablecoins do is they take customers' deposits and invest them at their discretion. When market conditions are good, they make billions. When market conditions are bad, users are holding de-pegged stablecoins, which means users are taking all the risk while the big boys are taking all the returns on said risk. So what does that mean? That means that when market conditions are good, they're using your fiat that they're supposed to be backing the stablecoin with, and they're investing it, making a lot of money while still backing the stablecoin. And when the market conditions are bad, they hold the fiat currency, which could allow the stablecoin to fluctuate. Basically, the best case scenario is that nothing blows up if that's the case and we're in a bear market, but your purchasing power gets eaten away by inflation. So me personally, I love this idea. I think it's a great idea to track a fiat currency or a stable coin or a flat coin, as we're going to call it, by some kind of inflation, CPI, some kind of commodities. I think it's a great idea. But even though it's a great idea, I don't understand how it could work in a way that doesn't have extreme volatility or could break a peg. I mean, for example, we've been talking about algorithmic stablecoins. We've been talking about the depeg of Luna's algorithmic stablecoins and a lot of other those kind of stablecoins. This seems like the same thing. You have to have an algorithm. You have to have some kind of peg to some kind of commodity, and then just because the commodity goes up, does the value of the coin go up? Now, look, if you're backing it by a CPI, that's great, but what's the value coming from the CPI? Just because there's inflation doesn't make that there's value into the market to hold up that currency. Now, if you're backing it by actual real estate, the LA real estate, you have LA real estate flat coin. Yeah, I can see that. You have lots of houses. The price of the houses go up. The value of your coin goes up. I get that. But again, it's far from one-to-one. And how do you fractionalize that? I think it's a great idea. I just understand how it's going to keep its peg. The last thing I want to say about this is we've been begging for a one-to-one backed stablecoin where everything is fiat backed. $1 US means 1 USDT. And the Canadian Securities Administrator, they announced plans to prohibit non-fiat backed stablecoins. So this is what we wanted. You want stablecoins? Then back it one-to-one. Now we have other plans? I'm very skeptical. In the no shit headline of the day, people won't use Bitcoin to buy things, says PayPal co-founder. And that PayPal co-founder is David Marcus, and he's a Bitcoin bull, but he doesn't believe that Bitcoin ever become a popular or common payment method. He said on Squawk Box that we're trying to turn Bitcoin into a global payment network. There's no universal protocol for money on the internet that enables value to be transported. But our view is that Bitcoin is not the currency people will use to buy things. And I think that that's been proven already over the past, 14, 15 years now? You're not buying coffee with it. I think the digital gold store of value narrative is the best one that we've come up with so far. Speaking of PayPal, PayPal is adding more crypto-related services as its digital asset portfolio continues to grow. After previously unveiling its on-ramp service, you know what they're going to launch now? Its off-ramp service, so users can seamlessly convert digital currency into US dollars. By adding off-ramps, crypto wallet users in the United States can convert their crypto to USD directly from their wallets into their PayPal balances so they can shop, send, save, or transfer to their bank account or debit card. So here's my question. My question is not why they're doing this, but why now is the right question. Here's my non-informed speculation. They are literally gearing up for a bull run, an ETF launch, or something like that. They saw that Robinhood, they saw that stablecoins, they saw that a lot of companies during the last bull run got paid really well. And then, you know what, after the bull run happened, they lost money. So maybe they're just stacking this up to make a lot of money in a bull, and then they're going to cut the products after. The other idea, and this is of course just pure speculation, uneducated guesses of what the hell's going on, is I want to know the relationship between their stablecoin PYUSD and their on-ramps and off-ramps. What are they doing in the interim? What are they doing on the back end? What are they doing in the conversion? So fine, you give them fiat currency on the on-ramp. Do they automatically switch it to a PYUSD in their back end? What do they do with it in that point? How are they making returns with it? How are they collateralizing it? Are they loaning it out? Are they using it in different ways that actually build them value on the back end while you're purchasing cryptocurrency? And is this crypto actually being held, or is it more of like a promissory note for crypto? And so I don't know how all this works, but since they launched the stablecoin, now they're launching on-ramps and off-ramps. There has to be some cook in the books in the back that allows them to make sure that they are staying profitable throughout this whole process, or at least making some money. What do you think? Bookings at todayinweb3.com. Oh, Gary Gensler, the SEC chair, is maintaining his tough stance on crypto despite bipartisan criticism. Gensler believes that the crypto industry has widespread non-compliance with security laws, similar to the situation of the 1920s before security laws. And he's making the statement before Congress convenes for an SEC oversight testimony. Now let's take a look at those crypto prices.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 9:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fear greed is at 32. We're more fearful. Bitcoin sitting at $26,058, up 1.5% in 24. Ethereum's at $1,598, up 0.4%. Tether's number 3. Binance is at 211, up 1.5%. And USDC is number 5. Rounding off the top 10, we have XRP, which is trading at 47.7 cents, up 0.5%. Cardano, Doge, Solana, and Tron. The total market cap is sitting at 1.04 trillion, up 1.15%. Total volume is up around 54%. Bitcoin dominance is at 49%, and ETH dominance of 18.6%. And just FYI, ApeCoin is at its yearly low. It is at $1.15, and it's down around 80% year to date. It is almost at its all-time low of $1, so it is not doing well. And another thing that is of interest is that FTX owns around $1.16 billion worth of Solana. And this comes from the court documents as we were discussing yesterday. And this is about 1/3 of the company's total $3.4 billion of liquid crypto portfolio. They also have around $560 million worth of Bitcoin. They have around $196 million worth of ETH. They have around $136 million worth of Aptos. Now remember, this is people's money. They're going to sell this to get people their money back. And while the sale of $500 million worth of Bitcoin is not going to move the market, the sale of $200 million of ETH is really not going to move the market. A sale of $1.16 billion worth of Solana is definitely going to budge the market. Solana's current market cap is around $7.4 billion. And so around $1.2 billion of that is going to definitely move the market. I don't know how much it's going to move, but that will definitely move the market. Not financial advice, but if you want to buy some low Solana, keep some dry powder on the side. Anyway, that was our news today. And until tomorrow, happy hodling, everyone.